Jamal over here.
What's up?
How you doing? How's been Baku for you?
Baku's been great. It's been great. I love the energy. I love just the respect and the hospitality of people here. So it's been really great.
And you went outside yesterday. You took your face off with Halil. You saw the city. What was your first expression when you saw the city?
It's a beautiful city. Beautiful city. The place where we were, the sights you can see over and see everything and just see how it is. It's a really amazing place.
Did you meet the fans also?
I met some fans. Yeah. They were at the airport whenever I arrived, and then there was some outside of the hotel whenever I arrived. Just great vibes, great energy. And great to interact with them.
And Halil was sitting here, said that he expects to have a good fight with you. What's your expectations about upcoming fight? Because he had also the championship fight against Alex Pereira. You also been a former champion. What's your expectations about upcoming fight?
I'm expecting a hard fight. I'm expecting him to come with everything. He wants to get back in there, fight for another championship. He fell just short. Having it just short of your grasp, I can only imagine with the type of fuel that gives you. So I'm expecting him to come with everything.
And with the winning this Saturday, where this victory going to put you in the championship line?
I'm not really concerned about that right now. My only concern right now is just making sure I get the win.
Thank you.
Qısa olaraq tərcümə edəcəm. Ümumiyyətlə bildirdilər ki, Camal Hill Azərbaycana gəlib, nə düşünür Azərbaycan və bu deyib ki, çox bəyənmişəm, burada azərkeşləri qarşılaşmışam, aeroportdan tutmuş şəhərə qədər, şəhər çox inanılmaz dərəcədə çox gözəldir, qonaqpərvərlik yüksək səviyyədədir. Açığı mən bu qədər gözləmirdim. Döyüşə gəlincə isə mən çox ağır bir döyüş gözləyirəm. Bütün özümü qurban verməyə hazıram. O ki qaldı bu döyüş məni titula yaxınlaşdıracaq ya yox, mən bu haqda hal-hazırda düşünmürəm. Mən ancaq bu döyüş haqqında və qələbə qazanmaq haqqında düşünürəm.
Hi here.
Hello Jamal. Welcome, and we are very happy to have you here, firstly. I'd like to ask you two questions. First one is, you've said that you've improved all the way around, and which area of you focus on the most in this fight?
I'm always focused on complete evolution, so making sure all my tools are sharp and at my disposal for whatever I need to pull out of the bag to get a victory. So there's not just one thing. Obviously, he's a striker, and the fight starts on the feet, so you're going to have to be sharp there, but it's an all-around game. It's all-around focus.
Tercüme edeceğim. Sual ondan ibaret idi ki, siz hansı tərəflərinizi daha çox bürüzə vermək istəyirsiniz? Cavab onda oldu ki, əslində mən bütün tərəflərdə bürüzə vermək istəyirəm. Yəni hər tərəfli hazırlaşmışam və hər tərəfdə də bunu göstərəcəm.
And also the second question, I'd like to ask about you on the Pereira-Khalil fight. We've seen you in the crowd, and you seemed a little bit bored while watching this fight. So, are we going to watch fully prepared Jamal this time? Are you going to make it different than Khalil did with Pereira?
I didn't say that the fight was boring. It wasn't to that. That's just what I expected to happen. That was what that expression was. I expected Pereira to go out and do his thing against Khalil, and he did. For the most part, don't get me wrong, Khalil did well in that fight. He showed more than what people expected. But for me, if you actually look at the fight, Pereira owned the fight start to finish. So it's just kind of what it was. It was just what I expected.
Thank you so much for your answers.
Halil Roundtree-nin Alex Pereira qarşı sonuncu döyüş haqqında sual verildi. Camal Hill cavab verdi ki, əslində mən nəyi gözləyirdim, o da baş verdi. Alex Pereira birinci raundun sonuna qədər təminatlıq eləyirdi və öz işini gördü. Yəni ki, Halil o döyüşdə yaxşı idi. Yəni ki, amma mən nəyi gözləyirdimsə, o da baş verdi.
Hello Jamal, how was your flight? I want to know about that. Your opponent came to Baku early than you. Does it affect anything, and how was your flight to Baku?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Flight
to Baku was great. Flight to Baku was great. It was pretty smooth. I found me a nice show to watch on the whole way over, so that was good, and that was good. First class, fine.
Hi, Hill. Alex and Prohaskas loses. Will it affect this fight?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Alex and Prohaskas loses. Will it affect this fight?
He said that his
Alex and Prohaskas loses. Will it affect this fight?
Will my loss to Alex and Yuri affect this fight? How would it do that?
Siz bəlkə Azərbaycanca deyərsiniz ki, biz
Yəni Alex və Prohaskas məğlubiyyəti, yəni növbəti döyüşə necə təsir eləyəcək?
Alexin bir də təkrar, Alexin Prohaska məğlubiyyəti.
Yox, Hillin Alex və Prohaskas məğlubiyyəti, yəni necə təsir eləyəcək bu döyüşə? Son döyüşünə. Yəni son iki döyüşündə məğlub olub, yəni onu demək istəyirəm.
You lost in last two fights. How it affect to you in upcoming fight?
Yəni bu döyüşə necə təsir eləyəcək?
Is it any effect?
Every fight is different. It's a new fight, so that's a weird question. That's like kind of like just like a dorky like online fan question. So like I don't really get how that would affect how I'm fighting a completely different fighter. You know what I mean? So I'm focused on what's happening on Saturday and on the task at hand for that.
Yəni ki, o döyüşlərin bu döyüşə heç bir aidiyyəti yoxdur. Çünki hər bir döyüş bu fərqli bir döyüşdür və heç bir aidiyyəti yox. Yəni ki, mən düşünmürəm bu haqqında, bu haqda.
Bakıya xoş gəlmisən. Bildiyimiz kimi Bakıya gəlişin zamanı mövcud vəziyyətlə əlaqədar müəyyən gözlənilməzliklər, problemlər oldu. Yəni özün də bayaq qeyd etdiyin kimi çox ağır döyüş gözləyir. Yəni bu ərəfədə də kifayət qədər vaxt itkisi oldu da. Yəni bu uçuş zamanı planlaşdırılmayan bu mövcud vəziyyətlə əlaqədar yaranan hal. Düşünmürsən ki, bu ağır şənbə gecəsinin ağır döyüşünə, hazırlığına necəsə təsir edər bu?
The question was about your flight again. It was about that you flew to Baku a little later, and basically, how does the jet lag affect you, or will that affect the fight night, in the fight night?
No, I've been here since Sunday. I got here Sunday, so that's like 6 days before the fight. I've spent a lot of time in different time zones. I have homes in 2 different time zones, so I'm always moving around. It's not really hard for me to adjust the schedule. It just it dictates a different time from when you go to sleep. Like I believe the fight time here is like when I'll fight here will maybe be like about 5 p.m. when I'm at home. So that's around the time I train at anyway. So I don't think it'd be a problem at all.
O ümumiyyətlə qeyd etdi ki, əslində burada 6 gündür buradadır. Və ümumiyyətlə o bir neçə yerlərdə həmişə səyahət etdiyi üçün əslində bu heç bir təsir etmir onun döyüşünə heç bir təsiri yoxdur və onda qeyd etdi ki, yəni bunun ayın 21-i onun döyüşü onsuz da axşam saatlarına düşür və ona görə də bu öz evində, yəni eyni vaxtda düşür, nə vaxt ki o məşq eləyir, ona görə də burada bir problem görmür.
Əvvəlki mətbuat konferansında və ümumiyyətlə döyüşlərində həm Cəmahalda, həm də Xəlildə son döyüşləri qanlı olmuşdu və Xəlil az öncə qeyd elədi ki, mənim üzümdə qan olmayacaq, rəqibimdə ola bilər. Bu fikirlərə münasibəti necədir?
Your and your opponent's last fights were very bloody, and during this media session, Khalil mentioned that he's not expecting to have any blood on his face. What do you think is going to happen on the 21st? What are your thoughts about it?
If he's not expecting to have any blood, then he's not really ready for war, and he don't really understand what's in front of him. So he can expect that. So whenever I open his face up and he starts to see it, then we're going to see what he does and how he reacts then.
O qeyd etdi ki, Xəlil bunu özü belə fikirləşə bilər, amma o demək deyil ki, bu belə olacaq və biz yəni döyüşdə bunu görəcəyik, nə baş verəcək və yəni o bunu dərk etmir ki, onun qarşısında necə bir döyüşçü durub.
This guy gets hit more than he hits anybody. Like that's literally a stat of his whole career. Like that's a wild statement. That's wild. But you know, he said a lot of delusional things. he's hanging his hat on the fact of, oh, I lasted longer than he did against Pereira. We have other common opponents. One that I knocked out, one that knocked him out, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it is what it is. Whatever he has to do to sleep at night, whatever he has to do to get himself up to fight and get himself in there, I'm good with it. It is what it is. He's already made up a fake beef with himself, so he's a fucking weirdo.
Əlavə də etdi ki, əslində Xəlilin bunu deməyi biraz qəribədir və gülməlidir. Çünki o daha çox üzündən zərbələr alır, nəinki mən. Mən ümumiyyətlə başa düşmürəm bu statement, bu bəyanat hardan gəlir ona. Bəlkə də gecə yuxusunda görür, amma yəni bu faktdır. Yəni ki, o Xəlilin üzünə udarlar, zərbələr daha çox dəyər, nəinki mən.
Hi Jamal, on your left here. There was a photo on the social media. You were sitting back to back with Khalil in a WWE event, I guess. Was there any interaction that night? I know you told the story before in the UFC PI with an awkward encounter with you and Khalil.
No. I believe the night that at that time I was a champion. He wasn't even like ranked, so I didn't. Like,
that was an old picture.
Huh?
There was a photo in WWE event, in NXT event, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we were just there to watch the show. I mean, they just so happened to sit him there. We might actually. That might have been where we were matched to fight each other. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know this dude. Like, I don't know him. I don't speak to him. We've had no interactions, like anything like that. So it's like,
okay, thank you.
Just another guy in the room.
Burada yəni ki, sadəcə sual veriblər ki, hansısa şəkil var idi ki, onlar bir yerdə oturublarsa turnirdə, Camal tam da yada sala bilmədi. Dedi ki, o köhnə şəkildə o vaxt o çempion idi. Amma Xəlil elə də tanış deyildilər bir-biri ilə, ona görə tanımırdılar bir-birini, ona görə tam da yada sala bilmədi.
Hi Jamal, Yusuf here. Would like to ask you about some statements from Muhammad Ankalaev that nobody in the division wants to fight him on Twitter. Anybody approached you before about fighting Ankalaev, or you were just focused on this fight?
I mean, I've lost my last two fights. I don't really think they're looking to hand me a title shot right now. So I'm just focused on this fight, and it's just been about this fight. So getting the win and then see what happens after that.
From your fight with Alex Pereira against Khalil and Alex Pereira against Ankalaev, I felt that he had three different performances. What do you think about his performance? As you mentioned, every fight is different, but how do you see his performance?
If you want to talk about Alex's performance, talk about it with him. That ain't my job.
Birinci sual verildi ki, bu yarımağır çəkinin çempionu Magomed Ankalaev bildirdi ki, heç kim onunla döyüşmək istəmir, amma Camal dedi ki, mən son iki döyüşdə məğlub olmuşam. Təbii ki, mənə indi titul şansı verməyəcəklər. Mən bu döyüş haqqında düşünürəm, qarşıdakı döyüş haqqında. Sonra sual verildi Alex Pereira'nın son 3 döyüş haqqında və nə düşünür? Camal bildirdi ki, siz ondan bunu soruşun.
Just to follow up, Jamal, what you said about the Khalil is getting punched in the face like in every single fight. You got the highest striking differential in amongst the two light heavyweights in the division. How's those kind of statistics affect to the fight?
Yeah, bro, my bad, bro. I didn't hear you clearly.
That's okay. You got the highest striking differential in statistics among the two light heavyweights right now. How's those kind of stats affect to the fights when you mentioned that Khalil get punched in the face every single fight?
Well, stats are stats, I mean, but they do tell a story. So if I'm outlanding, hitting people more than they're hitting me, you know, and this is even including in times where, you know, in the Pereira fight, how that ended, you know, and even the Uri fight, how that ended, and that still holds true. So, you know, it tells a story.
Thank you. Good morning. On your right.
Hi.
Good morning. What it's like to be part of such a big event like UFC Baku?
It's absolutely amazing. I did not expect for Baku to be as beautiful and welcoming as it's been. Everybody here has been so nice, so amazing. This is a moment in my life that I'll never forget. This place, I will never forget this place.
You're fighting overseas. You faced the jet lag like we talked yesterday. Like he's like a gorilla. And then you saw the landscape of the city, Baku. Did you like the city? Did you see the fans?
Yeah. I've never met fans this excited anywhere in the world. It's, you know, the moment we got off of the airplane. So I've been here over a week now. I got here, I think, last Saturday. But everyone's been so excited, you know. It's hard to not be happy when everybody in the streets everywhere. It's yeah. And then as far as the jet lag goes, that's the reason why I came early. You know, I wanted to make sure that that I felt good and everything's gone. Jet lag's gone, and I'm ready to go.
Your last fight was a championship fight. Now we are facing the former champions such as Jamal Hill. What's your thoughts on this fight when you against such opponent?
I'd say my thoughts on this fight are that I'm prepared. You know, I think, yeah, my last fight was against Alex, and it didn't go my way. It was a tough fight. I gave everything that I could, but that wasn't the end of me. You know, I learned a lot. I went back to training and fixed, you know, everything that I needed to fix to just become a better fighter, a champion fighter. So my thoughts on this matchup is that I'm coming as prepared as I can be to get the victory on Saturday.
And one last from me about your coach John Wood. Last week he was in Merab's fight against Sean O'Malley. Then he went to Georgia, and now he's in Baku, Azerbaijan with you and Nazim Sadikhov also. What's like to have such kind of coach who takes care about every fighter he has?
Oh, it's great. John is amazing at what he does. You know, he has a lot of experience. He's been in the MMA world for a really long time. He's coached the best of the best. We have a great gym over at Syndicate. And then, you know, I think having to go to different places is just a part of the job. But it's something that he does well.
Thank you.
Qısa olaraq tərcümə edəcəm. İlk öncə sual verildi ki, belə bir turnirin bir parçası olmaq nə deməkdir? O qeyd elədi ki, Azərbaycanda və ümumiyyətlə Bakıda hər şey çox yüksək səviyyədədir və sözün düzü mən heç gözləmirdim ki, burada məni belə bir qarşılayacaqlar və mən deyərdim ki, ən gözəl fanatlar, ümumiyyətlə mən başqa ölkələrdə də olmuşam, amma ən gözəl fanatlar bəlkə də Azərbaycandadır. Çünki biz aeroportdan düşən andan hər şey çox yüksək səviyyədə olmuşdu və mən döyüşə 2 həftə qalmış gəlmişəm. Səbəbi də o idi ki, aklimatizasiyadan keçə bilim və döyüş vaxtı tam hazır olum. Son döyüşdə keçmiş çempion Alex Pereira'ya uduzmuşdum. Düşünürəm ki, o döyüşdə ən yaxşısını etməyə çalışdım və etdim, amma məğlub oldum. Amma biz məşq kampında biz hər şeyi analiz eləmişik və düşünürəm ki, mən daha yaxşı olmuşam. Mənim ən yaxşı versiyam Bakıda görəcəksiniz. Sonra onun məşqçisi John Wood'dur, həm də Nazim Sadıxovun məşqçisidir. Onun haqqında sual verildi ki, belə bir məşqçinin başçılığı altında çıxış eləmək nə deməkdir? O qeyd elədi ki, John Wood əla məşqçidir, böyük təcrübəsi var. Biz çox Bakıda gözəl bir zalda məşq edirik və hər şey çox yüksək səviyyədədir.
Khalil, on your left.
Hi.
Hi, Fight Digital Turkey. Congratulations on having your own custom shorts. You are one of the few people that have that. I know it's just shorts, but do you think it comes with a pressure?
Do I think that it comes with pressure?
Yeah, having very few people that having your own custom shorts.
I don't feel any pressure at all. I think the only thing that I feel for being able to have custom shorts is appreciation. It's an amazing thing, and yeah, like you said, not many people get the opportunity to have them. But I think that it was, you know, the UFC's way of, you know, of also showing appreciation. I think although people are now starting to know who I am, especially after the last fight with Alex, I think one thing that's forgotten is I've been in the UFC now for over 10 years. And so I don't plan on going anywhere, anytime soon. So I think that it's fair to say that I can get, custom shorts. Yes, I'm finally in the ranks after a long time, but I've also been here a long time. And the only thing that I feel right now is appreciation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Halil.
Hi.
On the right. Thanks for coming to Azerbaijan. We appreciate it. My question is, what do you think about if you're winning this fight against Jamal Hill? Do you need to opportunity will face Magomed Ankalaev for the championship belt?
I think that a win over Jamal Hill definitely puts me in the talks of being a title contender again. Whether it's Magomed Ankalaev or anyone else, I don't know, because the division right now, as you can see, is we don't know who's fighting who next. There's nothing guaranteed. We don't even know. So I don't look past this fight. My goal is to win over Jamal Hill and to do it in a way to where there's now talks of me fighting again for the title. When? I don't know. And that all depends on, what happens with these guys. But whoever does have the belt, when it's time for me to fight again, so be it. I'll be prepared.
Thank you very much. And the second...
Qısa olaraq tərcümə edəcəm. Yəni ki, sual verildi ki, bu döyüşdə qələbə səni titula namizəd edəcəkmi? O deyib ki, mən hal-hazırda bu döyüşü düşünürəm Camala qarşı və onun üzərində qələbə qazanmaq istəyirəm. Amma təbii ki, bu döyüşdə qələbə məni artıq titul döyüşə namizəd edəcək. Sadəcə indi divizionda vəziyyət elədir ki, Magomed Ankalaev çempiondur və kimlə döyüşəcək hələ bilinmir və növbəti çempion Magomed Ankalaevin növbəti rəqibi kim olacaq hələ bilinmir. Ona görə mən artıq sadəcə fokuslaşmışam bu döyüşə. Məqsəd isə qələbədir.
And Khalil, the second question, what do you think about the Kazakhstan fighter Diyan Ogajai in lightweight division? Did you see his fight, and what are your thoughts about it?
Did I see whose fight?
Yes, Diyan Ogajai. Did you see this fight? Diyan Ogajai. The Kazakhstan fighter, do you know him?
I don't think so.
Diyar Nurgojai, do you know him, the Kazakhstan fighter?
The Kazakhstan fighter?
Yes,
no,
in lightweight division.
In the lightweight?
Light heavyweight.
I didn't see him, no. No.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Halil, hər vaxt.
Hi.
Olarsa. Hay, xoş gəlmisiniz Bakıya. Rəqibiniz Camal müsahibəsində demişdi ki, bizim onunla döyüşümüz çox qəribə olacaq. Sizcə belə dedikdə, weird dedikdə nəyi nəzərdə tuturdu? İkinci sualımsa, sizi sosial şəbəkələrdə Qarabağ Futbol Klubunun formasında görmüşdü. Bu necə alındı, o formanı sizə necə hədiyyə etdilər, bu barədə təəssüratlarınızı istərdik bölüşəsiniz.
Khalil, first question is that you said your opponent said that the fight will be weird. What do you think he meant by stating weird? And the second question is, we saw on media that you wore Karabakh Football Club jersey, and we want to know how you received that, how that felt.
So the first thing is, he said that the fight would be weird. Is that correct?
Correct.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Weird. I think that the fight will be exciting and that I will win, and maybe that's going to be weird for him. And then as far as my Karabakh jersey, I bought it. I thought that because this place has been so amazing and everybody's been so welcoming, I was walking in the mall and I wanted to, get a souvenir to take home, something that, represented my visit, my stay here in Baku. And yeah, so I got a Karabakh jersey, and I also got I got my papa, so I'm happy to have them both as souvenirs.
Hi Khalil.
Khalil
Yusuf from
qeyd elədi
MMA
ki,
101 here.
translate edirəm bir dəqiqə. Xəlil qeyd etdi ki, o bilmir onun rəqibi qəribə dedikdə nə nəzərdə tutur. Bəlkə də o fikirləşir ki, Xəlil onu udacaq və ona görə də o onu qəribə kimi qeyd etdi. İkincisi isə Qarabağ Futbol Klubun t-shirtini alıb özü molda gəzərkən özü alıb. Çünki yenə qeyd etdiyi kimi Azərbaycandan azərkeşlərin çox gözəl qarşılamağına görə o istəmişdi ki, o suvenir aparsın, həm o jersini, o t-shirti alıb və bir də papaq alıb, hansı ki özü ilə birlikdə evinə aparacaq.
Hi Khalil, Yusuf MMA 101. Would like to ask you, how do you compare Alex Pereira who fought you and the one who fought Ankalaev?
I think that the Alex Pereira that fought me was maybe he was a little bit more fresh, you know. I think that there was more intensity in the fight with me, and that's about the best thing that I can say. I think after listening to the news and hearing some of the stuff that he had to say, he fought a lot of times. And I think by the time he had to fight Ankalaev, maybe he was a little bit tired from fighting so much. But I think he's still a great champion and would love to, or former champion, and would love to see him fight again the same way that our fight went.
Last question. Do you feel that after a great performance against the ex-champ Alex Pereira, that now UFC are giving you only top 5 opponents because you are up to that level?
I think so. I think the UFC was able to see the skills, my skills against Alex, and I think that it helped them to see that maybe I am worth being up at the top and fighting for a title, especially after going 4 rounds with Alex, and before that fight, not many people besides Izzy were able to do that. So I think that the UFC saw potential, and I think they saw that it's absolutely possible that one day I can be champion. So I believe that now they're trying to make the right decisions in the matchmaking to make that possible.
Sual verildi ki, ilk öncə o son titul döyüşü Alex Pereira və Magomed Ankalaev arasında və o döyüşdə Magomed Ankalaev qalib gəlmişdi. O Xalil Roundtree-də bundan qabaq Alex'la görüşmüşdü. Xalil dedi ki, o döyüşdə sanki Alex Pereira daha yorğun idi, yorğun görünürdü. Magomed isə daha çox fresh idi. Amma yenə də Alex Pereira bu böyük çempiondur. Sonra sual verildi ki, Alex Pereira'ya qarşı döyüşdən sonra UFC yəqin ki gördü sənin potensialı və bundan sonra ancaq top döyüşləri sənə verəcək. Xalil cavab verdi ki, bəli, bu döyüşdə UFC-nin matchmakerləri onlar görürlər ki, mən nəyi bacarıram və nəyi göstərə bilərəm və düşünürəm ki, bu döyüşdən sonra mənim potensial rəqiblərim ancaq top döyüşçülər olacaq və mən əminəm ki, və inanıram ki, çempion olacağam, ola bilərəm.
Khalil, my question is, last fights for you and Jamal Hill was bloody. What do we expect from the fight on Saturday?
I will not have any blood on my face in this fight. I cannot say the same about my opponent, but you can expect that however you see my face right now is going to be exactly the same on Saturday night after the fight. So no blood from me. That's my promise.
Sual verildi ki, bəs Xalil və Jamal Hill onların son döyüşündə ikisinin də çox qanlı döyüşü olmuşdu. Bu dəfəki döyüş necə olacaq? Xalilin cavabı oldu ki, Siz əmin olun ki, siz indi mənim üzümü necə görürsünüzsə, döyüş bitəndə də belə görəcəksiniz. Mən planlamıram ki, mənim qanım oktagonda olsun, amma bunu Jamahal barədə deyə bilmərəm.
Khalil, hello. Right here.
Hi.
We are so happy to have you here, firstly.
Thank you.
And I'd like to ask you two questions. First one, you had no surgery after the Pereira fight. So it's been like 8 or 9 months, I guess. If it's not fully healed, how does that affect your defense? And do you plan to make up for it with power shots, etc.?
Yeah, I had no surgery after the fight, but it's fully healed. There's no issues at all. It's not going to reopen. I did a lot of different healing procedures to make sure that it's tough. It's just as tough as it was before it happened. So I have no concerns. My nose is going to be totally fine. And yeah, I don't see it being any disadvantage in this fight, especially because I said he's not going to punch me in the nose. I know it. I promise.
I got it. And the second one is the fight has been delayed a few times, and I'd like to ask you, has the weight added pressure or motivation for you?
I think that the fight being delayed was more motivation than pressure. When I first got the news, it was frustrating because I was prepared and ready to go. But after I let my emotions calm down, it only gave me time to continue to learn new things, and even like not relax, but just like less intensity, you know? So it just helped me to shift my focus, refocus, work on some things that I wanted to work on, and now we're here, and I feel great. So I'm pretty happy for the postponement.
Thank you so much. Good luck. We will be very happy to see you in the octagon.
Thank you.
Tərcümə etmək istəyirəm. İlk sual ondan ibarət idi ki, Xəlilin əməliyyat olmuşdu burnundan və sual ondan ibarət idi ki, bəs bu ona bir dezavantaj ola bilərmi? Xəlil dedi ki, hazırda onun burnu çox yaxşı vəziyyətdədir və o yenə də əminliklə deyir ki, onun üzünə heç bir zərbə olmayacaq onun rəqibi tərəfindən. Ona görə də hamı narahat olmasın. İkinci sual ondan ibarət idi ki, bəs döyüş bir neçə dəfə artıq təxirə salınmışdı. Bunun barədə nə fikirləşirdi? Və o dedi ki, ilkində biraz motivasiyasına təsir olmuşdu. Nəyə görə? Çünki o hazırlaşırdı çox, amma daha sonra o belə başa düşdü ki, ona daha çox vaxt verilib ki, hazırlaşsın və bu onu əslində avantaj kimi də özünə mental olaraq hazırlaşmışdı və bir neçə işlər üzərindən daha da keçmişdi, ona görə də tam hazırdı.
Hi, Khalil. Welcome to Baku. Knockout losses. Could the next knockout come from you?
Can you say that one more time, please?
Could the next knockout come from you? Hill.
Could my next knockout?
Not. Hill has 3 knockout losses.
Losses.
Yes. Could the next knockout come from you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's. I think that I've only. Every day I'm getting stronger. Every day I'm getting better, and people who watch my fights know that, you know, there's always possibility for a knockout. So, if there is another knockout, yes, it will come from me, and that number is going to go from 3 to 4, right?
If you win, what's next plan? Do you want it with Alex Pereira?
When I win,
rematch.
Yeah, you know, I just want to be the champion, and I just want to fight for the belt. if Alex gets the belt again and it's time for me to fight again and it's him, then great. A rematch would be fantastic, and I think that the fans would like to see that. But I only really want to rematch Alex if it's for the belt. My main focus is to be the champion of the world, and so whoever has the belt when that time comes is the person that I'm going to fight. So if Alex gets the belt again and it's time for me to fight, then the world will have the rematch.
Thank you, good luck.
Sual verildi ki, Cemal Hill nokautla 3 dəfə məğlub olmuşdu 3 görüşdə. Növbəti nokaut səndən gələcəkmi? Cemal Halil dedi ki, absolutely, yəni ki, məndən gəl, mütləq şəkildə məndən gələcək. Çünki hər gün mən daha yaxşı və yaxşı oluram və onu nokaut salmağa hazıram. İkinci sual o idi ki, əgər bu döyüşdə qalib gəlsən, Alex Pereira ilə revanş döyüşü istəyərdinmi? Halil qeyd elədi ki, mənim məqsədim o titulu qazanmaqdır. Əgər Alex Pereira yenə çempion olacaqsa, təbii ki, mən ona qarşı döyüşmək istəyəcəm. Bu çox gözəl olar. Amma yenə də mənim məqsədim tituldur. Ona görə titula kim sahibdirsə, ona qarşı döyüşmək istəyirəm.
Khalil, question for you.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Again about the postponement. You and Mr. Hill have been booked before to face off. And I'd like to know more about if anything was different this time in terms of preparation for your camp. What was different?
Different. I think just my effort. I think my effort has just been increasing daily, and every training camp. I'm very determined to be considered the best in the world, and so with that, I have to put in maximum effort. And not that I didn't in the past, but I think that time has only allowed me to, just strive for more and more and give more and more effort. So I think that would be the number one thing that was different, is that the more time that passed, the harder I worked, and the more of myself I gave to my training.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sual ondan ibarət idi ki, hazırlıqlarınızda nə fərqli olmuşdu bu dəfə? Xəlilin cavabı isə onda idi ki, əsasən vaxtla bağlı. Ümumiyyətlə o dedi ki, bütün döyüşlərə çox hazırlaşır, amma maksimum dərəcədə enerjisini qoyur. Amma bu dəfə vaxtın çox olması daha fərqli idi, çünki o bu vaxtı daha çox üzərində işləməsinə qoydu və buna görə də o özünü çox hazır hiss edir.
Khalil, on left side from you.
Hi.
According to the information we have, you are vegetarian, but in Baku the cuisine is fixated on a huge amount of meat. And have you visited local restaurants and tried meat like kebab or something others?
Yes, I have visited local restaurants, and the food here is amazing. It's so good.
You like it?
Oh, I love it. Everything's so good. I've had so many different kebab and lamb and goat. I've had everything. It's just been, it's been so good. The vegetables, they're cooked perfectly. The tea is amazing. Azerbaijani tea. Oh my God. So next time, I come to visit Baku, hopefully it's not for a fight, and I can just enjoy all of the, delicious food and everything, because this place is the best.
Sual verildi ki, biz bilirik ki, sən vegetariansan, eşitmişik vegetariansan, amma Azərbaycanda bu çoxlu ət yeməkləri var və sən bu restoranlara getmisən və onların dadına baxmısanmı? Xalil dedi ki, bəli, bu çox möhtəşəmdir, quzu əti, kebablar, hər şey çox möhtəşəmdir. Azərbaycan çayı isə sadəcə fantastikadır və bütün bunları dadına baxmışam və növbəti dəfə bəlkə yenə gəlib bunların dadına baxmaq istəyirəm. That's all for Halil. Thank you, Halil.
Thank you.